October is Domestic Violence Month, and I want to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing here in the police department and what my hope is that we can do here is together and cooperate to address domestic violence. Domestic violence is a crime that affects so many people in our communities, not just victims, but also their families, neighborhoods. It has a huge impact on what we do here in this police department, and it is one of the crimes that we struggle with the most to try to decrease. So often domestic violence happens behind walls, behind closed doors where officers can't see it. But citizens who live in the area maybe see things in parking lots or in restaurants. What I'm asking is if someone sees something or hears something, to please stop and pick up a phone and call to let us know. I'm not asking you to step outside and wave a flag, but I am asking you to pick up a phone and call the police department and let us know about a domestic violence situation that you see of or hear of. I would much rather knock at a door and have a conversation with a male or female and it be nothing at all, as opposed to not responding, and hours later we're putting up crime scene tape. This sign behind me talks about silence kills, and in fact it does. When people don't take an initiative, when our citizens, when our community doesn't respond, or we as a department can't respond to domestic violence situations on the front end, we have seen all too often how it affects things on the back end. We're going to do a lot of creative things. We're going to get warrants on file quickly for individuals who commit domestic violence and work with our fugitive task force to apprehend them and locate them. We're going to push for hard convictions for those that assault others. We're going to put out social media and awareness, have people heighten the awareness of what's going on with domestic violence, things that we see. We're going to do some community walks. Just past Saturday, we partnered with the Commonwealth Attorney's Office and walked in our neighborhood in the central part of the city just to bring awareness. And during that meeting, at the end of the walk, we read over some statistics, and we talked about some of the numbers that impact the calls that we go on, the arrests that are made, and the victims. But those are numbers that we know about. My plea, my conversation today, my ask is that this community, we start addressing those that we don't know about. I'm asking people to come forward and partner with us, the Commonwealth Attorney's Office Transitions, to make a change and to make a strong impact and statement about domestic violence, that we're not going to tolerate it and we're going to move very, very closely to address it. It's not to all of us, and to all of us are locked in together, have the same message, that are trying to do the same thing, that we're going to see a reduction in domestic violence in our state, in our community, here in Newport News. It is one of the top priorities in this organization, and I'm asking you to help me to reduce that and the impact it has on so many lives in our city. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Let's make October a great month and a great start to reducing domestic violence for this year and years to come.